Good morning, all. Today, I am going to teach you from of class ninth NCRT book Behai poem The Rain on the Roof. The poem Rain on the Roof that was written by Coates Canny. He was an American writer. And this American poet, in this poem, the poet wants to say that, or tells us about the sweet memories of his childhood, and you can say here is telling about his childhood and trying to relate the rain to his past memories that was sweet and bitter both. By listening the patter of the rain, the poet lies on his bed, hold his pillow tightly, get get lost in his past memories and thoughts of his caring and loving mother. Poet here tells about the sweet memories of his childhood that's already told you. And he's telling here at the night time how when the dark clouds cover the sky and it the rain gently, when the poet lies on his bed, he listen the sound of the rain, on his raindrop on his you can say the roof. The poet remembers the loving and shower of the water and affection of his mother, whatever he felt in his childhood. So, in the poem, the starting summary is there. When the sky is covered with the dark clouds and it start raining, have you ever listened to the patter of soft rain on the roof? Anytime did you ever feel what the waterfall or the sound of waterfall that on your roof or the softness of the rain? Did you ever feel? This is the poet here asking. What thought flashed through your mind as you heard this melody of nature? Means here the poet is asking which type thought you feel when you listen the sound or the melodious sound of the rain. Means something is will come in your mind or you felt when you listen the waterfall. So read the poem to find out what the poet dreamed of while listening to the rain. It means here poet is saying that saying that which type feeling or thought came in the mind of poet when he listened the sound of rain raining. It means first starting in starting line he asked what type feeling, and here he's going to tell about which type feeling he felt whenever he listened the sound of raining. So the first stanza, when when the humid shower hover over all the starry sphere, and the melancholy darkness gently peep in rainy tears. What a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain over here. It means poet is saying that whenever he feel the poet feel immense pleasure to lie in his cottage chamber bed with his hand pressed the pillow. Tightly he hold the pillow and listen the sound of the rainfall. When a humid shadow hover means where the sky is covered by the clouds and all the clouds is full of stars, and in the night time when the melancholy darkness mean the sky, or the night time the whole darkness, the deep darkness is spread everywhere. And that time when the rain start, it feels like weeping of someone. It means someone is expressing his feeling of weep, you can say, and someone is weeping. इट मीन्स हियर द पोएट इज सेइंग दैट मतलब मीन्स कि जब आप रात में बारिश को देखते हो तो आपको क्या फील होता है। तो पोएट कहना है कि जब रात को ये देखते हैं बारिश को, और जब रात में बारिश होती है, जब सब कुछ ना डार्क डार्क अंधेरी रात में जब बारिश होती है, तो पोएट को ऐसा लगता है कि समवन इज वीपिंग, कि कोई ऐसा है ना कि जो रो रहा है। इट्स नॉट ओनली रेनिंग, इट्स लाइक अ वीपिंग ऑफ समवन. So here is a poet is saying that this in the first stanza, the in the night time when the rain started, the thought of crying someone or weeping someone came in poet's mind. This is a tear of someone that is a falling in a form of rain. That the poet want to say that. In the second stanza, the poet uh, in the second stanza the poet is saying every tinkle of the on the shrill singles has an echo in his heart, and a thousand dreamy fancies into busy being start, and a thousand recollection weaves their ear threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Every tinkle on the shrill, it means the has an echo on it, means the single drop on the stone that create a sound, and that every sound echo in the heart of poet. हर एक आवाज़ जो पानी की बूंद पत्थर पे गिर रही है ना, उसका हर एक साउंड जो पोएट है ना उनके हार्ट में ईगो कर रहा है, वो इतना डीपली सुन रहे हैं उन चीज़ों को. एंड द थाउजेंड ड्रीमी फैंसीज इनटू द बिजी बीइंग स्टार्ट मीन्स एक एक साउंड ऑफ द वाटरफॉल और ऑफ द रेन क्रिएट और make him realize or and make him remember the old memories of his time. And thousands recollection weaves their ear thread into weave. मतलब हजारों पुरानी बातें उनको याद आती जा रही हैं, उनके वो बचपन की वो सारी बातें. एंड ऑल दीज थिंग्स केम इन हिज माइंड. रेन का एक एक ड्रॉप उन्हें वो सब कुछ याद दिला रहा है कि वॉट ही हैव डन इन हिज चाइल्डहुड एंड ऑल. As I listen to the patter, जैसे ही I listen to the patter, whenever he listen the sound of the rain water on the stone of the roof upon the roof means whenever you lie on a bed and rainfall started, the sound of rainfall you can clearly listen to listen on your bed. टप टप का जो साउंड होता है ना, whenever जो पानी छत पे गिरता है ना, तो वो जो साउंड होता है ना उसको राइटर क्लियरली सुन सकते हैं. और वो एक एक साउंड उनको बहुत सारी बचपन की यादों को याद दिला रहे हैं. तो दिस इज द सेकेंड स्टेंजा. एंड इन द थर्ड स्टेंजा, now in a memory comes my mother as she used in years ago to regard the darling dreamers ere she felt them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I listened to his refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter on the roof. In the third and last stanza, the poet is saying that now in the memory comes my mother as they used to years ago. Ago means past. Here the poet is saying that now in the third stanza he started to remember about her mother, his mother, because this sound create a type of already I have told a lot of past memories came in poet's mind. In the third stanza, poets started to think about his mother. To regard the darling dreamers, it means before she left them to the dawn. It means the poet is thinking here that about his mother, and he thinks about a lot of them that came in his mind. And I think, it means before she left them till the dawn, means मॉर्निंग होने तक पोएट के माइंड से वो थॉट चला ना जाए, उसके पहले वो उन सारे थॉट्स को रिकॉल करना चाहते हैं और उन सारी यादों को भी याद करना चाहते हैं. And in the fifth line of the third stanza, oh, I feel her found, look at me. पोएट को ऐसा फील हो रहा है कि उनकी मामा उनके पास आई हैं और वो उनको देख रही हैं. As I listen to refrain, और जैसे ही उनको देख रही हैं वो साउंड जो वाटर का रेनफॉल का वो सुन रहे हैं और वो उस चीज़ को रियलाइज़ कर रहे हैं, अपनी मम्मा के बारे में सोच रहे हैं. विच इज़ प्लेड अपॉन द श्रिंगल्स बाय द पैटर ऑफ द रेन. जो पैटर ऑफ द रेन हो रहा है, इट मीन्स जो पत्थर पे जो साउंड, जो बारिश की बूंदें गिर रही हैं और जो आवाज़ हो रहा है, वो उनको वो सब चीज़ें अपनी मम्मा के बारे में याद दिला रहा है एंड पास्ट की मेमोरीज याद दिला रही हैं. एंड ऑल थिंग्स दैट यू हैव फेल्ट इन हिज चाइल्डहुड एंड हिज पास्ट टाइम वेन एवर ही वॉज नॉट सो mature and all, whatever he have did or whatever he have felt that time, these all things came in his mind, and he one by one he explained these all things in this poem. Means the full poem is a description of the rain, in which the poet explained his past memories that came in his mind the present time, and what the water is, a form of recall of the all past memories here. So that is the poem of Rain on the Roof, and nothing is specific in it. Is only the recollection, or all the things the poet thinks about his past. सब वही past की बातों को बताया गया कि कैसे रेनफॉल जो उनकी लाइफ में इतना इम्पोर्टेंट था, इम्पॉर्टेंट है कि वो उनकी हर एक पास से जुड़ी हुई चीज़ों को उनको याद दिलाता है और उनको बताता है फर्स्ट में कि कैसे वो एक वीपिंग मैन की तरह रेनफॉल को फील करते हैं. सेकंड में वो कैसे उनको हज़ार बातें याद दिलाती है सेकंड स्टेंजा में. थर्ड में कैसे वो अपनी मम्मा को फील करते हैं कि वो आई हैं एंड उससे पहले कि वो मॉर्निंग हो और वो चली जाए, वो जल्दी से उन चीज़ों को रिकॉल करके उनको वो फील करना चाहते हैं जो शायद अब नहीं है. तो दिस इज ऑल द पोएम रेन ऑन द रूफ. थैंक यू ऑल.